psychic, a healer, motivational speaker, and a teacher, Lisa Carr. Lisa is going to give you the opportunity to get a reading. So if you'd like a reading, you need to start calling in now. Lisa will need your name and your surname and that one question on 086 000 2032, 086 000 2032, or you can send a WhatsApp to 0614 104 107. Let's welcome our A-team guest who is with us for the first time, Lisa Carr, qualified USAI Reiki master, hypnotherapist, psychic healer, motivational speaker, and teacher. Lisa, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening.
Hi, Patricia. So wonderful to chat to you tonight.
Please tell us, how do you work? I mean, you do so many things. You must be a very busy woman.
Well, Patricia, I've been doing this for the last 29 years. And readings and healings, and I do different modalities in healings. I do Reiki, I do chromotherapy, which is with colours, sounds, we do clearances, alignments, I run meditation workshops, other self-development workshops, and then one-on-one readings and consultations with my clients. So, yes, I'm quite busy. I work from the Black and Down Wellness Centre, which is in Black and Downs and Alberton.
Well, are you ready to help our A-teamers with some readings?
Yes, let's do that.
All right, they're going to give you their names and surnames and ask you one question, and hopefully they'll be able to get answers. We'll start with Gilbert. Good evening, A-teamer Gilbert. Can't hear you. Your line is not good. Let's try again, Gilbert.
Okay.
Oh, all right, we can hear you. Give us your full name with your surname and your one question for Lisa, please.
Okay. Gilbert Then the question is finances.
Sorry, the question is finances.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a look here for you, Gilbert. I'm using tarot cards just as a tool for this evening. And, okay, so the first thing about the finances over there's an argument over here, sort of like some sort of shufflement in your past that caused a little bit of discord. There is an opportunity above you that you need to actually go out and find. So you need to actually get out there. I'm looking at your cards, it's showing that you're not really doing much about it. So you need to open your expression, which is your voice, and go out there. Also look at the root of the problem, because you somehow you're not motivated, but somehow there's a past experience that has actually demotivated you and put you a step backwards. So it's really about getting your awareness out there, changing your thoughts. You know, your thought pattern will also change your feelings and obviously your actions and ultimately your behavior. So that's really what you want to do. You have to have a good talk to self. The abilities are there for you, but you just need to use them. So you really need to just get up and focus. What is your goal? What do you want? Because you're not very clear about that.
Okay.
Gilbert, I think that's going to help you. Are you satisfied?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Hopefully you'll make that good money. Let's go to the next A-teamer, Emmanuel. Good evening, Emmanuel. Please give us your name, surname, and your question.
Yeah, my name is Kudakoshi Emmanuel Narara. So to find out my marriage problems, my sibling.
Sorry, Emmanuel, you wanted to know about
his marriage.
About your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look here. Okay, if I look at the marriage over here, the card that's coming up, it was, you were very much the sunshine before in the past, and that's kind of like changed a bit as well. So there's a lot of outside interference that's involved in your marriage, and also financial. So financial problems over here and outside interference as well, that you're losing a little bit of focus as well. You're going through a bit of a struggle at the moment, but not everything has been presented to itself. So you need to just sit back and you need to just wait. It's not the time to make any actions now. If you do decide to make actions now, you could actually make the wrong decision. So it's really just taking a step back and waiting a little bit for all the facts. There seems to be a little bit of a split here that's going on. You feel that you're giving more than what you're actually receiving and that you're closing your power, but you're not opening yourself up to proper communication. So communication is key over there. That's the problem in the relationship.
Yes, so true. Thanks.
I'm glad that you're happy. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Lisa, stay on the line with us. We need to take a quick break, and we'll come back after this. A-teamers, call in to get your reading, 086 000 2032. Continuing with our Clairvoyant medium, our guest is Lisa Carr, and she's giving you your readings. Very accurate so far. So if you would like the opportunity, call in now, 086 000 2032, or you can WhatsApp your name, surname, and that one question to 0614 104107. Lisa, are you ready for us to go to the next A-teamer?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. We are going now to A-teamer Eric. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, please give us your name, surname, and your question.
My name is Eric Mohabi. I'd like to read in finance.
Sorry, Eric, I couldn't hear you. You're reading for the question?
Reading for finance, ma'am.
For finances.
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a look over here. Eric, I'm also picking up over here that there's a caution card over here that you don't overspend, okay? Because sometimes when you do get the finances in, you can spend it unnecessary as well. And you must be a little bit careful of that because there is attorney over here as well around you. So the attorney would also come out like any like attorney piece, that type of thing as well. So you've got to show caution over here. You can sometimes be a little bit gullible when it comes to finances, giving your finances to people that sell you a story. So there is a caution card that covers you that comes up with lies and deceit and giving away things through that. So you need to actually look after your finances. You're not looking after them correctly. So the opportunities come in. There are new beginnings for you over here. So there is opportunity that does come in. Finances will improve. You've got the Wheel of Fortune card over there as well. And it will come in, the numbers are 9. So you're looking at your 9 days. 9 days to not 1 week, but I would say I'm leaning more towards the 9 days. That the finances do improve, but again, it does show caution that you've got to be very careful that when the finances do come in, that you actually spend it correctly and not unwisely, because you've got a tendency to actually do that, to spend before thinking. Does that sound right, Eric?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Eric. Enjoy your evening.
We're going now to A-team. I didn't hear that. We're going now to Slokazana. Okay, so Slokazana, you get the opportunity now. Please give us your name, surname, and burning question.
Okay, Slokazana Pakade. I just want to know about my life in general. Things have not been going well, so I would like to know what's going to take place now.
Okay, so let's have a look over here. Okay, yes. I look at this, there's a lot of endings and there's a lot of changes. So with changes, you have to remember that it's an opportunity for new beginnings as well. So it's kind of like showing that whenever you just think that you're getting your head above the water, you kind of sink again. So you've been having quite a lot of bad, well, I would call it almost like bad luck around you lately. you need to try and keep things in balance. So your thought patterns are also more negative. You're concentrating more on the negative instead of concentrating on the positive. So you really need to try and switch that thought pattern as well. Because you must remember as well that what you put out there, the energy that you put out there, you're attracting that energy as well. So you've got happiness in your card and you've got commitments in your card, but it's almost like you keep pushing it away. So you're not really being very clear on what it is that you want. So in one moment you're saying, I'm happy to be by myself and this is great, and then you're saying, I wish there were people around me. You're saying, I wish there would be changes, and you're saying, I wish I could go back to the past. So you're not being clear. You're not allowing yourself to go forward, and that is what's causing all these blockages around you. But these do come to an end. There are endings around it, and there is a new path that opens up for you. And your new path that opens up for you comes around the 7 as well, which is in your 7 days, 7 weeks. I'm going more for your 7 weeks because I'm picking up a 2 year, which will be 2 months as well. So your 7 weeks within 2 months, I would say really hang on there. In this time period, get your thought patterns correct. Focus on the positives. Say your gratitudes every day. Look at your blessings and that's going to change your energy field around you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's
a pleasure. Thank you. Blessings to you. Thanks.
Let's go now to Mufambisi. 80 Mufambisi, good evening. Please give us name, surname, and your date of birth. Not date of birth, forget that, but your burning question, Mufambisi.
My name is Patricia Ntuli. I want to know about my job and my training, please.
Sorry, that's very unclear. I can't hear anything. The question was?
My name is Moses Mufambisi Takawira. So I want to hear about my job and my training, please.
Sorry, Patricia, I'm not hearing anything. Are you getting
No,
that?
I can't hear you. Mufambisi, let's try again.
My name is Moses Mufambisi Takawira. So I want to hear about my job and my finances.
All right, he wants to find out about his finances. His name is Moses Mufambisi Mtakawira.
Okay, so Moses, you want to find out about your finances. Do you not have permanent work at the moment? Because it's showing that it's very sort of up and down.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it really is showing that you're trying to look after everybody, but the card that crosses you is that it's like you're looking, but you just can't find anything as well. Again, your focus also isn't right. You tend to start something and then you stop it, and your heart really isn't in anything, okay? So you're going through your mood swing over there. There's a little bit of, I wouldn't call it as bad as depression, but it is going that way, that you're feeling a bit down. Your health isn't 100% great. So to start off with your finances and that as well, before you even start thinking of that, I'm picking up your health, and you really need to get your health right as well. Mentally and physically, you need to do that. There is growth for you, but your emotions are overtaking everything else. So that is actually what's keeping you back, is that sadness, that emotion, and not feeling enough. You don't feel like you are worthy. So you need to start looking at the things that you are worthy of, looking at the value inside yourself, because that's not what you are projecting onto anybody. You're not projecting your value because you don't feel that value within yourself, and it's all starting from there.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you,
I understand you. Yeah, I can understand you.
You can relate to that.
Sorry?
I said, does that make sense? You can relate to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Moses.
Okay, thanks, Moses. I'm going to go now to Atima Rachel. Good evening, Rachel. Can I please have your surname and your question?
Good evening, and thank you to you, to Lisa, and all the guys. My name is Rachel. My surname is Ntuli. And I would love Lisa to connect my guys with her guys so that she can unblock my chakra with right now so that I can do my source purpose, which I feel I've been blocked and I've been going everywhere for healing. They are able to unblock so that I pay it forward in terms of her guides healing mine and healing my guides right now.
Okay, so you're basically looking for an unblocking and you're looking for alignment over there as well. The first thing I want you to do...
And clarity of messages.
Okay, clarity, yes, I've got that over here.
For the guides, so from the guides. So if you can unblock me right now, heal me right now.
Okay, so Rachel, what I'm getting as well is I'm getting a big yellow energy in front of me, and the yellow energy also stands for your power, which is your solar plexus, and also your clarity within yourself, and that seems to be a little bit blocked, okay? So that's the blockages. So that's in your solar plexus. So I want you to put your one hand, your right hand, I want you to put on your solar plexus as we're speaking now, and I want you to put your left hand on your heart. I want you to take a deep breath in and sigh the air out. Another deep breath in and gently sigh the air out. Now I want you to take a deep breath in and hold it.
Sorry, come again?
Take a deep breath in and hold it in your solar plexus and blow that air out. Okay, Rachel, what I'm getting for you as well is that your auric field is not clean at the moment. Okay, so you're hanging on to a lot of...
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Your auric field, okay, so your energy around you is not clean at the moment. So we're needing to actually clean that energy of that's around you. So it's very similar to if you walk in a desert and you've got a jacket on and it's very windy, that jacket is going to get filled with sand. When you get home, you need to take off that jacket and you need to rinse it. So it's the same instance is when you are in your physical self, that jacket of yours, which is actually your spiritual outside, your spiritual auric field, that is not cleansed, and that actually needs to be cleansed. So I need you to take more frequent, if you have coarse salt, I want you to take more frequent coarse salt baths. That's to clean your auric field as well. But what I also want you to do is in the mornings, and you need to do this for the next 14 days. So that's for 2 weeks, the coming 2 weeks. I need you to make yourself, before you make tea or coffee or anything in the morning, the first thing that you need to do... Before you have anything to eat or drink, so before you have tea or coffee or breakfast, I need you to make yourself a cup of warm water. And in that warm water, I need you to put some lemon. You can either put fresh lemon or you can use lemon juice. And I need you to start drinking that just a little bit, so it doesn't have to be too bitter. But I need you to do that for the next 2 weeks, for the next 14 days, okay? Your guides are also telling me that you're concentrating and you're having energy leaks because you're very worried about your family and your friends, your close circle around you. No, so it's like you're spending a lot of your energy on them, and that is why you're having energy leaks. You're not keeping that energy for yourself.
I wonder about the house move and the politics and the truth that I have to stand for, because I stand for the truth all the time. And I'm being guided to give people messages. I give perfect messages for people, but I'm not getting any guidance myself.
Yeah, you see, because now what you're doing is you're giving out all the time, and you must remember that you also need to receive. So in order for you to actually complete that circle, it is a giving and a receiving, and you're just giving. So you're emptying out your cup all the time, and that is why you can't hear the answers that are coming in for yourself. So you need to make quiet, you need to make quiet time for yourself. So try every morning when you're drinking that lemon juice water, okay? I want you to actually every morning put your right hand on your solar plexus, put your left hand on your heart. Do those 3 deep breaths like we practice now, okay? So that you can actually get yourself aligned and you can get yourself aligned to your guides. The one thing that you are doing, Rachel, is that you're basically opening yourself up to all your guides, okay? So it's like all your guides, all your ancestors, it's like, come and give me answers. You must be careful who you open yourself up to, because you must remember that some of your ancestors were very mischievous, okay? They were full of nonsense. Come again. Some of my ancestors are very mischievous. They're full of fun. They're full of nonsense, okay? So they like to play games. So you must remember that when you're looking for definite answers, you don't want to be calling on your ancestors that are mischievous, because they're going to be playing games with you. They're still, okay, so be very clear who you're calling on for what. So I always say, if you need a mechanic, call the ancestor that's the mechanic. If you need a chef, call the ancestor that's the chef. Understand? So you're just calling everybody and you're saying, everybody come into my house and come and party. Now you're having this whole confusion of too many people around you, all whispering in your ear, and that is why the message is not clear.
Thank you so much. Is it possible that, how do we communicate with you in future, so that even when I want to refer
Rachel,
directly?
You are going to get Lisa's numbers.
Okay, thank you.
Let the A-teamers get their readings. You'll get Lisa's numbers at the end of the show. Lisa, that's what we're going to do, right?
Thank you, Patricia. Yes, we can do that.
Right. Because I've got Cynthia holding. A-teamer Cynthia, good evening. Give us your surname, please, and your question.
Good evening, Patricia. It's Cynthia Makani. My question, business prospect.
Sorry, your question is, Cynthia?
Business prospect.
Patricia, I can't hear that. Can you help me?
Business prospects.
Business prospects.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the line just goes like up and down every now and again. So let me have a look here. Okay, so cards are falling out over here, and it shows that business prospects, there's also a move, okay? So there also seems to be some move, and it can be a move of property as well. There are signing of deals over here as well. And it shows it to be quite favorable. I'm struggling to hear. I'm sorry, but I'm struggling to hear. Okay, so business prospects, it is showing over here a property as well, a signing of a property. And it is showing it to be favorable as well, okay? What it is showing is that get all your facts into place. So you need to have all your documentation. You need to have all your paperwork. You need to have that in place, okay? Because when this business prospect comes in, when this opportunity comes in, you have to come about as being very sound. So you have to have structure. It's very important for you to get structure into place, get your documents into place. There definitely is a moving forward, and the moving forward is going to be making you very happy. It is a safe moving forward for you as well. It's something that you've been waiting for that will allow you to give you some sense of freedom and to do away with all the niggling bits that you've been experiencing for quite some time. So you have got the glimmer of hope over there. Things are going to happen. And it comes out in a 5 as things are going to open up for you. So your 5 will be like your 5 days, or 5 weeks, or the 5th month, which is January, February, March, which is May. It should happen before then, but it does show very positive. But get all your ducks in a row. You need to get your strategy done. You need to get your paperwork done. That's quite important.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Okay. My pleasure, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Now we've got A-teamer Dekalesi. Good evening. Give us your full name, surname, and your question, Dekalesi.
Good evening. My name is Dekalesi Mogwelele, and my question is, I want to actually tap into my career.
Sorry, it's Dekalesi.
Yes, Dekalesi Mogwelele.
Okay, and you wanted to know about what?
About my career.
Sorry, Patricia, about what?
His career.
Oh, his career. I thought he was saying in Syria.
And I was like, what?
It's the network connectivity. It's fine. It's career.
All right, so let's have a look at your career. Okay, awesome. Yeah, career over here is good. Okay, it does show a change in career. Definitely a change in career, moving forward towards a change. What that process here over here is try and stay, first of all, in what your passion is about, okay? Because you tend to sometimes be driven of what your family wants you to do or the money side of things, which is obviously important, the finances always. But you need to go now with something that you're actually passionate about. You need to find that passion again. And you need to not only worry about the security. So when I say that, obviously security and finances are very important, but you need to bring the passion into it as well. Once you've got the passion in the mix with the finances and the security, there is tremendous happiness. I mean, the card that comes up is your holy grail, which is ultimately what we all seek. For way too long, you've just sort of like been going with the flow and not putting your passion in. So you need to start speaking to those people around you. Start listening to what they say, because the people around you have also got opportunities for you, okay? And also stay away from those negative people, because there's some negative people around you as well that are unhappy with their lives and always complaining and that. So please limit your time with those people. You need to start setting boundaries for them as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Dekalezi. We are now going to go to Kashen. Kashen Atima, good evening. Please give us your full name and surname and your question.
Hi, it's Kashen Vatarajulu. I just want to find out about my future.
You want to find out about your future?
Yeah, in terms of career and stuff like that.
Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay. Because, I'm getting very much of a lion that's coming out over here as well. I'm getting the image of a lion. So it's also showing me the lion, with what that represents to me, is that you also need to protect that around you, okay? Protect things around you. And also stand up with your brave heart, because you actually are braver than what you think you are. And you sometimes kind of like don't believe that, All right. Then also over here, your opportunities, they kind of come, but you don't have that belief in yourself. So it's really about shining your crown and straightening it and putting it back on your head. That's what you need to do. Yes, because you've kind of lost that in yourself. You've been knocked down, and I'm also picking up. I don't want to obviously go into something that's too personal, but there's way back when I'm looking at when you were much, much, much younger as a child, there was a little bit of a trauma incident around you, and that trauma is holding a blockage in your emotional code. So that you would actually need some sort of healing for that, to unblock that. But other than that, if I look at this, there is a way forward. Your heart is very, very open, always trying to help everybody else as well, but not really having as much direction on yourself as what you would like to have. You give advice to other people, but you don't always take your own advice. And that's what causes that sadness over that lack of. So it's kind of like almost like a lack of, I'm feeling like a lack of love in your eyes for yourself, So I would really say, start loving yourself. That is the most important thing. If you can take a Cokie pen and you can write it on your window, on your mirror, I am enough. And I want you to do that for the next 21 days. And in 21 days, you won't see that anymore. And then you know that it's in your subconscious. But you're not believing that you're enough. And you are enough. Somewhere along the line, when you were much younger, you were made to feel that you weren't enough. And you're still carrying that old belief. You're still carrying that old belief system with you. So
I want you, if you take anything from tonight's reading, I want you to take a picture and I want you to write it on your mirror, I am enough. And I want you to read it every single morning and start believing in that. We need to start that energy switch in yourself, and you'll start seeing that things will start opening up for you, and you'll start discovering and understanding things a lot better. You'll see a change in your old belief systems. Your habits will start changing, and you will start receiving a lot more than what you are now. But it starts within your old heart. So put your crown back on.
I do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kashan. Have an awesome evening.
You too.
We go now to Robert. A-teamer Robert, good evening. Please give us your surname and your question.
Patricia, my surname is Clark, T-L-A-P-U, and my question is about my employment status.
So your question is about?
Employment status.
Your what status?
Job status.
Your job status.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Your job status over here shows that things are going to be opening up for you. So again, there is change over here that is coming over here for you as well. At the moment, though, you are going to be there for about, I would say, like your job status, you do feel very tied to where you are at the moment, and if you're not moving forward, and that kind of like stays like that for the next 8, okay, so it's your next 8 days, 8 weeks. So you need to also start going out and looking for different things. So don't just limit yourself to one path. Look at different paths that you can experience as well. In the past, things were also great, and you've gone down into like a bit of a slump over here now with your whole job status. So it's a definite slump, but it wasn't always like that. Doors are going to open for you, so it does show the doors opening, but it also shows that you need to give more of yourself. You're not giving more of yourself, and you need to also create better friendships, better partners, because it's through your friendships that your job status is changed for the better.
Okay.
Okay, so put it out there what you want. Discuss it with people. Somebody will come with an opportunity for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Okay.
Zama is our last A-teamer. Before we wrap up and give you A-teamers Lisa Carr's contact details. Zama, good evening. Please give us your surname and your question. Zama, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Zama, please speak loud. We can't hear you. Give us your surname, Zama, and your question.
Okay, my surname is Baba. Hello?
Yes, Zama, and what's your question?
Yes, I want to know about my finances.
Finances. All right, Lisa. It's all about the money today.
It looks like it. Hey, it looks like it. All right, let's have a look here. Zama, let's see what we have in store for you. Oh, there's a lot of crying over here. If I look at your card, a lot of crying over finances over here as well. Also using your finances not as great as what you should be. So you need to readjust that as well. There is opportunity over here for around your work environment again, doors open. And it may be, it comes like if it's almost going backwards. So it can either be that you're going backwards to somebody that you knew before, as in your work prospects, or somebody that you've known for the past. That will help you with your work prospects as well, which will obviously increase your finances too. There will be a lot more balance over there too. Be careful again of the spending, and also be careful of lending money to people. Because if you're going to be lending money to people, potentially over here what your cards are saying, you need to give it to them and not lend it to them. Because if you lend it to them, you're not going to be getting it back. So be careful very much of that. Somebody is going to come to you for a sob story, and it can actually be quite bad for your finances over there as well. But there does show growth. It does show celebration over here for your finances as well. and you're looking also in the 4th to 5th month. And I'm getting a card over here for you, a message from your guides that are saying to you that you need to have confidence. Moving forward doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have confidence in yourself right now, but you need to build that confidence, and you need to have confidence in your guides as well. They are all-knowing, and they are going to be showing you some ways. So you are going to be getting messages, and you need to be aware of that, and you need to take care of the messages. So when you start seeing things, it can be an advert. People can say things. You can see something on the news. You have something on the radio. You have a tune, and so on. And that. I want you to take note of it, because those are messages. It's almost like your guides, your ancestors are trying to speak to you, but your ears are a little bit deaf at the moment and a little bit closed. You need to open it up and listen to those messages, because you will be guided.
Zama, does that make sense to you?
Thank you.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Sama. Lisa, let's wrap it up. You've done a stellar job. I think our A-teamers are all going to go to bed on a happy note with all those readings. So they want to get to know, how do they get in touch with you? So please give us your contact details.
Okay, so they can contact me on my website, which is www.soulvision.co.za. All my social media pages, the links are all on there. But if they want to WhatsApp me, my number is 082-557-6930, and they can send me a WhatsApp, and we can arrange a full reading, which is an hour's reading, which I can do with them for with the healing as well. So that's 082-557-6930, or they can go onto my website, soulvision.co.za.
Thank you so very much, Lisa. I really appreciate you, and hopefully we'll be able to have you on air soon again.
Wonderful, Patricia. It was absolutely awesome, and enjoy your evening and your day tomorrow. It's almost tomorrow.
You too.
Hello, Lisa. Thank you very much. The readings that you did was great. I don't know where have you been all these years. It was great. Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you. Good night.